So what's the 2-day rule? How has it helped me? And why are rules so effective at helping us change our lives?
This video right here, this is it. This was by far the most influential video I've ever had the pleasure of being recommended by YouTube. This video was like the first hit of that self-improvement drug. So I want to take you guys on a journey on how the 2-day rule changed my life, and I'm sure it'll change yours. My whole life, I've always believed that the reason why I failed everything I ever tried was because I lacked determination. I lacked that grit that every successful person had, and I was unfortunately born without the secret sauce: commitment. However, this video changed everything for me. Through this video, I learned a crucial lesson. You don't rise to the greatness of your goals. You actually fall to the failure of your systems. For example, I never failed to stick to a diet because I was bad at dieting. I failed because I didn't have a good system. I went into that battle unprepared. Since watching this video, I've now successfully worked out at least 30 minutes daily for like over 2 months now. So the basic structure of the 2-day rule is that you set a goal for which you will complete on a daily basis. And for me, this was to do at least 30 minutes of exercise every single day. However, you are allowed to take a day off whenever you want, as long as you do not take 2 days off in a row. This is the 2-day rule. The secret to this system is learning how to build consistency. And the main takeaway from this is to learn to not give up after failure. By allowing yourself some space to fail, you're less likely to give up when you inevitably fail. You can use this system as a crutch. Meanwhile, you learn the determination needed to get through the majority of life struggles. Because after all, at least for me personally, when I fail once, it drops my morale, and then I'm more likely to not do my thing that I'm supposed to do again the next day. That 2 days turns into 4, and then by that point, I've completely forgotten that I even had a goal to begin with, and then we're back to square one. So here's how I started using the 2-day rule step by step. First, came up with a goal. You kind of want to pick a goal that you eventually want to turn into a daily habit, be it dieting, working out, you want to write a book, anything really. You should really take this opportunity to pick a habit that you really want to do, whether it be professional or creative, because ultimately the keystone habit that we're trying to build is consistency through the 2-day rule. Then I picked a location that I'm very likely to walk past and look at as often as possible. You want to pick a place that's not going to let you forget about this 2-day rule, because you will print out a calendar and put it on there, and you're going to want to walk by it and track off your progress on there. For me, this place was right above the light switch in my room. And if you want bonus points, you can place this calendar somewhere that someone else can see it, because finally, you're gonna need to enlist an assistant. You need someone who will occasionally look at this calendar for no other reason than to just check up on your progress. For me, this was my brother, who I kindly asked to just occasionally ask me how my 2-day rule is going. Of course, there's no actual punishment for me not doing it, but I found myself more likely to stick to it when I know that someone's gonna ask me about it, because I'd kind of like to avoid the embarrassment of having to tell them that I failed. And that's it. Now you just go on in your life. Every time you complete your daily goal, you just cross off the day on the calendar. I found that getting to cross off my day feels like a nice little reward. It's a nice visual representation of my progress. And after seeing a calendar full of X's, I'm more likely to not break my new goal, because I've worked so hard to get to this point. And once you're able to see your progress, it becomes very tangible. You'll have something physical to motivate you where a theoretical goal isn't going to. Now, I want to challenge you. Pick up that thing that you want to do. Start that diet, start that workout routine, or start writing that book. And head down below in my comment section or my description. I'm going to put a link up to the calendar that I personally use, which looks like this. It's what I'm using during January, but if it's not January when you end up watching this video, then there will be a download for whatever month it currently is. But it's completely free. But if free isn't your style, then you can really feel free to use any calendar or print any calendar you want and just start tracking your progress. So comment down below what new skill you're gonna learn or what you're gonna pursue this month. And then a month from now, come back and let me know how it's going. Either way, I appreciate you guys watching this this far along, and I hope I was able to give you guys some good advice that you can use in your everyday life. And if you guys like this style of content, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In fact, that is actually something that's on my calendar. But other than that, guys, thank you again, and I'll see you guys on the next one.